but not like today. I was watching the kids play outside, and I lost track of time. Then I realized that the sun was going down.
Hello, Sabbath, and I haven't even made the bread yet. Ugh, Sundays are just like that, like yesterday, as if it's not enough to have all these tourists in town. I know, it's good for business. My husband's cousin Joshua works in the temple, and he said that there's been 30 to 35 people consistently in all the lines.
Every day. So that's fine, but it just makes everything so complicated. The lines at the market, all the dirt being stirred up, it's just too complicated.
No, on the day of Pentecost, we usually try to stay home. But, you gotta get out when you have to because it's an important day.
So we did, and a funny thing happened on the way. Not so much a funny thing, ha-ha, but a funny thing as in, what the heck is going on?
It was a strange Pentecost to begin with, not because of the crowds, they're around every year, and not because of the family, but an incident occurred. A strange incident.
Now, I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard from the baker's wife, the one down the road, the one who makes the best bread in all of Jerusalem. Anyway,
she was telling me about this uproar in town surrounding this one rabbi. You may know him. His name's Jesus. Yeah, anyway. He finally made the wrong person mad. And they were awful to him. They beat him in the streets, and what they did to him on that cross was just horrible.
So that happened around Passover. There was this, cloud over the city. It was just a little off. Anyway, back to my story.
So there we were, wedged like sardines in a can. That my kids went in every direction, and I have to admit, I lost my cool. So I went going crazy through the crowd trying to gather my children, when finally I ended up in the front where I saw this huge gap.
There was Joshua Jr. and Anna, giggling at something up ahead. So I grabbed their little hands and I jerked them away, probably a little bit harder than I should have. But then I got to thinking, what were they laughing at? So I looked into the square.
And I saw a pack of mad fools spilling around everywhere. They were running around crazy, yelling to the top of their lungs. Persian maybe, but I'm not quite sure. I once had a cousin from Persia, lovely lady, a little rough around the edges, but always fun at parties. Anyways,
it was all very confusing. They were talking about Jesus. I had finally heard the rumor. They say he had risen from the dead, but frankly, that sounded ridiculous to me. I mean, really?
But there were these men, openly saying the same thing. And I haven't really told anyone this, but I felt something in my heart. And I had to wonder, what does all of this mean?
But I had places to go, things to do, and lines to wait in. It was all just rumors anyway, right? I mean, these men have probably been drinking way too early this morning.
But still, I just have to wonder.